All right, so you have just been accepted to teach on iTalki. Well, you need to set up your schedule. So follow me and let's set it up together. Let's head over to my profile and see exactly how it's done. How do we change our schedule on iTalki? Okay, teacher friend, so if you would like to set your schedule, what you need to do is go to your teacher profile right there. You could see your schedule right here, but that does not actually allow you to set it. So what you would have to do is go to teacher settings up here. Okay, go to lessons and availability. Yeah, you could go to your teacher calendar, and here we go. This is my calendar right here for November 2021. As I said, just because you have the availability doesn't mean your students are going to book each slot. For example, right here I have 6:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Usually it's at 7:30. I've changed this recently because I like getting started early. And one change I'm going to make right here is I'm going to reduce teaching in the evenings, actually. In fact, I'm going to take it away entirely because I would rather be teaching just during the day. So here we go. I'm going to go right here to time, and I'll bring it down to maybe maybe 5 o'clock. Let's go to 5 o'clock. And I'll apply that to all Tuesdays. So as you could see, you could add different slots right here as well. So I could add a time slot if I want to. And I really suggest other teachers to do this, especially if they would like to take breaks. Otherwise, for something like this, your students could book all the way through the day. The reason why I set this availability is because this is for today. And yesterday I found out that I was going to be available for most of today. So I basically decided, okay, I'm going to try to add as much availability as possible. I kind of knew that my students would not book all 8 hours of availability. However, that could happen. So I really suggest that you watch that and keep tabs, or else you will have 5 or 6 hours with no breaks. Awesome. Another thing that you could see is that you have the choice of applying something to all Saturdays, or all Fridays, all Thursdays, or just to that one. Yeah, so that's another function here. You could book, I believe, you could set your calendar, I believe, 6 months in advance, which is fantastic. Maybe even more. You could do a calendar cleanup, which resets everything, and you could also turn on vacation mode if you would like. So those are the main settings to be aware of right there in terms of creating your schedule. Now, in terms of booking, you could accept lesson requests from all students, current students only, or nobody if you wish to. However, if you click nobody, they will ask you why, so you need to be prepared to give them a reason. You could also enable instant lesson, which I speak about in another video, and you could allow auto accept. So right now I have this on, and I have it for new students and current students. So that means that I don't have to actively accept lesson requests. It just happens automatically. And another thing is that my lesson request window is 12 hours in advance. So that means that students cannot book any less than 12 hours in advance. But of course, it could help your profile in the algorithm if you have it down to 2 hours in advance. So first of all, as I've explained in previous videos, your availability will really depend on what your goals are for the platform. So if you're looking to teach part-time, then you'll have that many available slots. If you're looking to teach full-time, you'll have that many available slots. With that being said, your price is a very important factor as well, because if you have a very low price, then you better be sure that students will pick up and book almost every slot that you offer. However, if you have a higher price, your students will be less inclined to book every single slot you have to offer. So imagine I have a high price and I offer maybe 30 slots, 30 hours for the week, that doesn't mean that students will book every single slot. In fact, there's a high probability that they will only book half of those slots or less than half. And for more information on how to improve your profile overall and to become a better iTalki teacher overall, check out this video or this video for more tips and tricks for iTalki teachers. Perfect, and that's all there is to it, folks. So if you found that video helpful, please like and consider subscribing to the channel. If you're looking for more tips and tricks outside of just this YouTube video, consider subscribing to my Patreon account. It really helps out the channel. Aside from that, if you have any more questions on how-to tutorials with iTalki, just leave a comment in the box below. And until next time, keep smiling.